And Wes, just what you think of when you talk about a true veteran, competitive, leadership, toughness.
All of that is David West personified. He does it without saying a whole lot. When he speaks, it's always right on time and on target, but his example is one that all young players should absorb and benefit from.
Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
At the line for the Bulls.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He has 9 rebounds, and 7 of his points have come on free throws, which is a big bonus.
Well, he's earned it because he has played an aggressive game at the offensive end, really attacking the defense.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 21 in the game.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
It's Gasol missing. Here's Stevenson.
Well, the Bulls were expected to play a role in free agency this past summer with all the cap room they had. A lot of options in terms of which way they could have gone.
Shooting for Indiana.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
I like the way they've gotten to the foul line throughout the game, guys. Those are important points.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Chris Copeland's checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for C.J. Watson. Clock at 2. Noah. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. With the Bulls, it was thought that Melo or maybe even Wade could be one of their targets. But Clark, they opted to go big and bring in the former Laker Pau Gasol.
And you know what? To get Gasol in there might seem like overkill with Noah already manning the middle for Chicago. But I tell you what, his skill set will be a nice complement to Noah and the rest of that front line.
A long front line, huh?
Big time.
McDermott, no one around him. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
And the Pacers call time here.
Doug McDermott was a high school teammate of Harrison Barnes back in Ames, Iowa. They helped the team win 53 straight games and back-to-back state titles. At the time, Barnes was seen as the surefire NBA prospect, but McDermott became a superstar in his own right, playing for his dad at Creighton.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for the Pacers. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
And the Bulls making a change here. Butler's checked in. And Doug McDermott ended up playing for his father. The Creighton dad didn't take it easy on him either. And, you know, do you think that Clark prepares him for playing under a demanding coach like Tom Thibodeau?
Without question, Kevin. I mean, you play for a demanding coach in college, then it prepares you for what you're going to face in a coach like Tom Thibodeau, who holds his guys to a high standard of accountability, demands an awful lot out of them in practice and in games. So I think Doug McDermott will be well prepared for what is going to be required as a member of the Bulls.
Doug McDermott.
It's been a nice game for Jefferson. He has 9 rebounds and 5 assists.
Boy, he's been so good both offensively and defensively, Clark. I'm not sure which way he's been better.
I don't think he's missed a beat at either end. Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
And Jefferson with the excellent pump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, you know, it's that deception. And Sometimes it looks, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move. And I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of, trying to draw contact.
Stevenson with a clean look. No good on the three. And David West gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. You didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Hill kicks to Jefferson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend.
Rose double teamed. So it's the Pacers now. Hill kicks to Stuckey. Rose with the double team. Passes it to Stevenson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Chris Copeland's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. To the left wing. It's stolen. Here's Stevenson. Here's Jefferson. Over Butler. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
And Indiana making a change here. Scola's checked in.
Well, with Derrick Rose out of commission last season, the Bulls again look to run their offense through Joakim Noah in the high post. He assisted on almost 25% of their made baskets when he was on the floor.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Chicago calls timeout.
And Noah last season becoming the first center to lead his team in assists in over 2 decades. Tallied 14 assists in 1 game. I mean, that was the first time in 35 years a center was able to do that.
West is checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Chris Copeland. Butler dishes to Rose. West with the steal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And Joakim Noah, the highest assist average since Vlade Divac over a decade ago.
And he became only the 5th center in NBA history to average at least 12 points, 11 boards, and 5 assists per game. That's pretty impressive, partner.
Stuckey passes to West. Back to Stuckey. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Rodney Stuckey. He's got 24 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
He hasn't been afraid to draw a little contact if the opportunity's been there. And I'll tell you, some guys shy away from that, not him.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And McDermott drops them both. Pacers trail by 7. Pick by West. Hill drives in. Stevenson kicks to Mahinmi. Stuckey dishes to Mahinmi. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Here's Stuckey. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Now just a 3-point Chicago lead. Hill again throws. Kicks it to McDermott. Back to Rose. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Nice work there. Steps up, knocks them down, and makes it a 2-possession game.
They set the screen. Hill kicks to Stevenson. And there's the pass to West. The 3. Here's Mahinmi. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Chris Copeland's checked in for Indiana. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 3. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th. Indiana making some changes. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Chris Copeland. And it's Watson in for Hill. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Stuckey.
Loose defense at such a critical time. You're better off sending him to the line than giving him 2 points.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Noah high post. Gasol kicks to McDermott. There's the dish to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago to take the lead. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Take a look at what Stevenson's done. He has 11 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now. But despite tying things up, he's still shaking his head, knowing he could have given them the lead.
McDermott passes to Noah. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Stuckey dishes to Mahinmi. 6 to shoot. Watson kicks it to West to take the lead. And he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. The officials signal, yes, the basket will indeed count. And we have a new winner in this one.
Oh, man. What a difference this replay rule makes. I mean, in the end, it decides the game.
Here's Rose. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up